Question 1. Great job. Option 3 is the accurate answer.
Phenytoin contains.
Great thinking. Imidazolidine nucleus is the right choice.
Aspirin is prepared from.
You chose salicylic acid, and it is correct.
First isolated antibiotic was.
Correct response. Penicillin is the most accurate answer.
Paclitaxel is dash chemically.
Good thinking. Taxol is the right answer. Vinca alkaloids inhibits dash. Correct. Mitosis is the right answer.
Iodoxuridine chemically is dash.
Excellent. 2-deoxy-5-adoxuridine is a brilliant choice. UPAC name for metronidazole is. Well picked. 2-ethanol is the correct answer. What is the pKa value of aspirin? Right again. 3.4 is a valid answer. Pyrimethamine is a derivative of. Valid point. Biguanides is true. Macrolide antibiotics do not have. Well done. A spirochetal group is the right choice. Aluminum hydroxide gel is used as. Good job. Your answer antacid works well here. Molecules with double triple bond. You're right. Unsaturated fats is the correct answer. The metabolite of spironolactone is. Nice work. You chose canrenone, and it is correct. The first clinical trial was run for. Bravo. Vitamin C is the answer. The principle used in reflux is dash. Nicely done. Condensation and boiling points is a solid answer. Which opiate has the highest strength? Right choice. Diamorphin is the best answer. Histamine is formed from histidine by. Clear logic. Your choice, decarboxylation, is sound and 100% true.
Name the group that has a single bond.
Smart pick. Alkanes is the correct choice. The group made up of alcohols and acids. On track. Esters is the correct answer. The melting point of aspirin is -azo-C. Well reasoned. 135 is the correct choice. Which one of the following is acid labile? Smart move. Erythromycin is an accurate answer. First antimicrobial agent synthesized was. Perfect. Sulfanilamide is the correct choice. An example of epithelial tissue is dash. Nice selection. Skin is the correct and valid answer.
Aspirin has several functions except dash.
Exactly. Prevent bleeding makes sense, and it is right choice. The ring system present in acetazolamide is. Strong choice. Thiazole is the right answer. Pyrimethamine has the following UPAC name. Sharp thinking. 2,4-diamino-6-ethyl-5-pyrimidine is the right choice. Cycloguanyl pamoate belongs to the class of. You got it. Your choice antimalarials is right.
The antibiotic with an emin functionality is.
Excellent choice. Ampicillin is the right answer. What determines the properties of hydrocarbons? Solid response. Molecular structure is a valid choice. Which functional group does penicillin not have? Nice work. You chose alkene and it is correct.
Which compound is made up of carbons and hydrogen?
Sharp thinking. Hydrocarbons is the right choice.
Which of the following antibiotics is a macrolide?
Good job. Your answer, erythromycin, works well here.
Which element is present in the phoscarnet structure?
Excellent choice. Phosphorus is the right answer.
Heterocyclic system present in diethyl carbamazine is?
Excellent. Piperazine is a brilliant choice.
Which nitroimidazole derivative has morpholino moiety?
Valid point. Timorazole is true.
One way of qualitative analysis of methylbenzoate is dash.
Well picked. Nitration is the correct answer.
The MP and BP increases as the molecular structure increases.
Perfect. Hydrocarbons is the correct choice.
Which of the following is used in the management of dysentery?
Strong choice. Ipecacuanha is the right answer.
Which of the following is a third-generation fluoroquinolones?
Correct response. Moxifloxacin is the most accurate answer.
Dactinomycin is anticancer agent. It acts by mechanism of dash.
Well done. Intercalation is the right choice.
Artemisinin is a dash, sourced from Chinese traditional medicine.
Smart pick. Antimalarial is the correct choice.
The raw material used for the synthesis of diethyl carbamazine is?
Good thinking. N-methylpiperazine is the right answer.
The ratio of sulfamethoxazole and trimethoprim in cotrimoxazole.
Solid response. FAV1 is a valid choice.
Which is the principle in the process of aspirin synthesis is dash.
You chose recrystallization, esterification, and acetylation, and it is correct.
Which of the following penicillins is likely to be the most soluble?
Nice selection. Amoxicillin is the correct and valid answer.
Your body temperature should always be dash to stay alive and healthy.
Great job. 98.5 is the accurate answer.
Name the linkage bridge present in the structure of artemisinin.
Exactly. Peroxide makes sense, and it is right choice.
Isoniazid inhibits the mycolic acid synthesis by acting on which enzyme?
Clear logic. Your choice, mycolase synthetase, is sound and 100% true.
Molecule with the same molecular structure, but different structural formula.
Correct. Isomers is the right answer.
What is the name of the solid that forms after some solutions react chemically?
You got it? Your choice, precipitate, is right.
At which position carboxylic acid functional group is present in fluoroquinolones?
Nicely done. 3 is a solid answer.
Choose the correct option.
Great thinking. Radioactive or radioactive is the right choice.
All viruses require what?
On track. A host is the correct answer.
The host is the dash organism the parasite lives on.
Bravo. Living is the answer.
Dash live in or on other living organisms, causing them harm.
Well reasoned. Parasites is the correct choice.
How you will get all these questions in PDF books format?
Right choice. Contact Narayan Changder is the best answer.